Nigeria, I mean, the fact that this issue has not gotten on people's radar.
Right, no one's talking about it.
It's pretty amazing. If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. And again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They've burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
And not violate the religion of Islam by selling and distributing products that are against the religion, because we should love what Allah loves and we should hate what Allah hates. This is what we're here for, and little by little, one by one, we're going to be visiting all of the stores in the neighborhood, particularly the inner city neighborhoods where the religion of Islam is ignored.
And a lot of Christians and Trump himself have said this Islamists must be crossed, causing mayhem all over the world. What do you take as regards this?
You know, people will be a kind of evangelist. Why you're laughing, my brother? I need to laugh now because there are some certain talks that doesn't make sense. You look at a country to go and protest for Sharia law, to go and establish Sharia law. You look at the whole country, it can't be America. And you look at the country, look at the president. It can't be saying at the time where Donald Trump was there in power. Now he won't come they talk, say he want to implement the Sharia law. In America, who does that?
It's not possible.
It's not possible. Are they dreaming? Well, even when Qaeda launcher, chief organizer, called Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, even when they were in control, there was nothing like Sharia law. There was nothing like this thing in America, in Texas, to be precise. It can't be now. Now, somebody like Donald Trump is in power. That they are just trying to bring. In fact, these people are jokers. What did they take Trump for? Okay, because tinubu traveled to, they say he traveled to Los Angeles. Whether if it's true or not, that he landed there. Because of that, their propaganda, if it is true, I don't know. Then is that the reason why they now believe that Nigeria can influence America? And they forgot that the same Nigeria and the country that Donald Trump was against, it never happened for what is going on in Nigeria. And I could remember before the late Buhari, when he was alive, the president of Nigeria, Trump in 2019 issued warning to Nigerian government against the killing. So the same man under his own government, he want to implement Sharia so that what is happening in Nigeria will start to happen in America. Do you think America is a country that don't value life? Do you think America is a place that the citizens' life is not so precious to them? No, I'm asking. Do you think that in Texas, that over that place, that Fulani Caliphate can influence them? Let me tell you, if they continue like this, I trust Donald Trump. He will make sure that, including Nigerian president-elect, did not step into America. Yes, I trust him. He can do it. You see people like Sheikh Gumi, all these Islamists, they call them. I trust him. He will bind all of them. Never. The same way they bind Sheikh Gumi not to come enter Saudi. The same way they say they do that para. The same way Donald Trump will give it to all these Islamists. If this nonsense continues, because to me it is nonsense. And to Donald Trump, I know it is Arab nonsense. How can you be protesting that you want to introduce Sharia? Sharia, is America a Sharia state? Is America a Sharia nation? Are they Islamic nation, to be precise? Is there any time they declare themselves as an Islamic nation? That you are not to talk of Sharia. Even in Saudi, God self, the kind of Sharia in Nigeria, they are not practicing it. And that was why the returned Sheikh Gumi, the negotiator of bandits in Nigeria, they throw him back. That is to tell you the kind of Sharia in Nigeria is not what they practice over there. Because if it is the same, they would have allowed Sheikh Gumi to enter. Not to talk more America. You are protesting. It's like those Muslims that are there, they want to have problem. Yes, they are digging problem. They are invoking trouble for themselves, including their teachers, Islamic teachers in America. It is the item. Remember, there was a time, I think it was under the watch of either this Donald Trump or the former president. This man, what is he called? I've forgotten that man's name. Bush, George Bush. Under his watch, I could remember there was a time that they make sure they ban all the Muslims. It was under George Bush after September 11 attack. You understand? That September 11 attack. After that, he made sure he banned anything called Muslim in the office, in the corridor of power. I will not forget. Vividly, I remember. In the corridor of power, anything is a Muslim. He cut them off in the corridor of power. They have started again. They have come again. If they are not careful, Donald Trump will ban anything teaching of Islam in the whole America. If they are not being careful. If they did not play with caution. Are you hearing me? Because it has happened before. And it will happen again. If they don't stop that nonsense. See, my beloved brother, coming into America, Texas, protesting that they should stop alcohol. Please, when did they start all these kind of lessons? Alcohol has been before all this Islamic caliphate, before they were born. Yes, alcohol has been in existence. People have been taking alcohol in Texas, in the whole America. People have been taking, things have been going on in America before they were born. Among them that are protesting today, and among those that teach them this rubbish, how many of them is up to 200 years? How many of them is up to 150, 70 years? How many? So the activities that is going on in Texas have been going on before they were born. So they will not just come today and start to carry out a protest to stop all that. So you can't restrict people from their free life. You can't, the way they are doing in Nigeria, no wonder they are going here and there killing people. Taking lives that they cannot create. Because we have a weak link government. Yes, we have weak government. That is why they are doing it and they are scotting free in Nigeria, thinking that they are going to carry out the same thing. Even if I thought they are going to succeed, they should have to think twice. The person that is the leader of America currently, before taking that step. That means that the career, their mentality, that mindset, they are going to bury it. In fact, it is done and dusted. It is done and dusted because that thing again, Donald Trump will look into it and make sure that all those things end in America, that it will not rise up again. I trust him. You know, when he said that America is for Americans, you understand? He said my government is for Americans. Do you think he's joking? If you come up with any nonsense, he will treat you for fuck up. And I know, before a month today, you will agree with me and you will hear from Donald. They are going to hear from Donald Trump the next action that he will carry against them. And if there is not taken, that school will be shut down.
But is Trump not infringing? Is he not infringing on their rights?
It's not infringing on their rights. They are the one infringing on the right of Donald Trump as a president. Why did I say so?
It's freedom for.
Excuse me. You come to protest that they should stop, people should stop alcohol. It's you that if you don't like alcohol, stop taking it. Yes. You cannot tell me that if you hate to eat apple, that I should, me that like to eat apple, I should stop eating apple. If you hate alcohol, you shouldn't stop another person from taking alcohol. Another man's food is another man's poison. Anyone you know you are good at, or the one that your body accept, go to eat that. Nobody stops you from taking what you want as your choice. But coming out to protest against another person taking it is not allowed and can never be tolerated in Texas or even in America as a whole. Yes, they have freedom to protest, but there are some protests that is not allowed or that are not going to be permitted.
Because it's America.
Not just America, in the whole world. It's like a worshiping. It's like me now as a Christian coming out to tell Muslim people that they must turn to Christian. It's not must. I will not tell a Babala, a herbalist, an idol worshiper now he must become a Christian. No. It's a choice. And everybody have right to worship anything. So everybody have right to eat any kind of food that you want to eat. You have right to drink any kind of drink you want to drink. I must not come and stop you. It's a choice. It's my right. If I want to drink alcohol, it's my right. It's my choice to drink it. Law is not against, shouldn't go against it. If I say I'm not going to be drinking alcohol from today, it's still my choice. You don't force me to continue taking it. No, you can't force me. So they are going too far. That is my point. By doing that protest, they are going too far. They shouldn't have carried it out in the first place. Yes, they are violating the law of American citizens. Yes, it's against the law. When you start protesting that I should not take so thing, is it not if I ask you for money to take it, you say you will not give me? You cannot tell me on what to spend my money on. Even government have not even tell me on where to spend my money, on what to spend my money. Why should you, a fellow individual, dictating for me, telling me on what to spend my money on? I like shoe, I like clothes, I like bag. You are telling me not to buy because it's not your kind of a lifestyle. It's uncalled for. It doesn't make sense. Bro, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. And they are going, you know, the way they are going. In fact, they are trying to draw the anger of Donald Trump upon them and upon their religion.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work, and then it has never been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is formed. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria And that's what Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Samonepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samonepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samonepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody. Because the French government have done their own findings too. And they've seen that something is pushing under the ground. That this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Samonepa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi Kanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Samonepa is the one sponsoring insecurity all the way from Finland, and you sit your ass down in Finland and you believe them? But there are some rumors that the envelope also changed hand. You know Nigerian story now. You know Nigerian government. That Nigerian government, anything that Nigerian government cannot do to bribe does not exist. I am very sure that the government have bribed the Finnish courts, and that is why I see that Samonepa was wrongfully accused and sentenced. Now that the appeal court is now coming out to reverse all your stuff. it is now a very clear indication that Simon Ekpa is innocent of all the charges leveled against him, because the Finnish government has come out to indict CDS Musa, saying that CDS Musa is the major financier of insecurity in Nigeria, and it should be tried by ICC, not just local courts. It should be tried by ICC. Enough of all these presents. We know that this one Nigeria, it can never work. No matter how we tend to rub our heads, no matter how we tend to try to patch things up, that one Nigeria cannot work. And that has always been the current state of mind, that one Nigeria would not take us anywhere, and that it will not work. Today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not coming out. Now, the list of people, ICC will publish names of people sponsoring banditry and sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. Their names will be published. And when that is published, let's see how CDS Musa would escape it. Let's see how CDS Musa would escape the wrath. They have used kangaroo judgments to sentence Simon Ekpa. But today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not out. That everybody knows the reason why insecurity is still thriving in Nigeria. And it's just because of one person that claims he is protecting the masses, rather than supporting the fight for terrorism. But the question is, how long can we continue to be deceived? How long can we continue to be deceived by the Fulanis? Don't forget that the CDS is a Fulani man. How long can we continue to be deceived by a Fulani man in our own country? And tomorrow you say that Biafra will not exist. Biafra will exist. No matter how we tend to hold it, Biafra would exit the country. No matter how we tend to keep it, Biafra would exit this country. And I am sure that Mazen Kanu and Mazen Simon Ekpa will come out strong, no matter how they tend to do all this rubbish. They will come out strong. If today is the first time of coming across this channel, please can you like this video, share it, comment for more political discourse. Thank you.